Hi everyone, we have the iPad out. We all know what this means. It means I'm setting up for a comeback. Today I will be setting up for Twice's new comeback, Ready to Be. It's their like 5 billionth mini album. I want to say it's like the 13th, 12th, 13th. It's something like that, honestly. I cannot keep track of how many albums they have anymore. They have such a rich discography, like, oh my god. But I feel like I haven't spoken about Twice very much in recent months, so it's nice to kind of be back in that comfort zone. But anyway, if you're new here, hi, my name's Lottie. I used to collect 3 members of Twice. Currently I collect 2 members. I dropped down to 2 members in the last kind of month or so. I used to collect Jihyo, Sana, Jonghyun, and now I've dropped Jonghyun, so I just collect Sana and Jihyo, Jihyo being my bias and one of my ults. But yeah, basically we're going to be updating my Twice binder, we're going to be adding in my pages and sorting out like what the setup's going to be. We're going to be going through the photo book and digipack versions of the comeback. We're not going to go through the vinyl at all because I don't plan on buying it. For this comeback, I will be buying all 3 photobook versions and I'll be buying 2 digipacks to account for the 2 members I collect. At the moment, I don't plan to collect an OT9 set. We'll see if that changes, and I'm also planning to do another fun little video to do with collecting for this comeback, so keep an eye out for that one. I hope it actually gets to the upload stage because I'm really quite excited about this idea. Before we get into the setup, I just want to add something to my binder. This is a cover page that my friend Nate made for me. Nate made the binder covers for my boy group A5. So it's made by the same person that made these Taehyun covers for me like a year ago, and I love them, and my A5 binder video where I put these in remains one of my most viewed videos, so I'm very grateful for that, and I'm very grateful that you guys gave Nate a lot of love with his binder commissions. So my plan for this is I'm going to put it in the front cover of my second Twice binder, which is this one, as this is the Twice binder I'm going to be adding to today, and it's like the one that I actively add to. So maybe in the future I can either commission another one or I can make one myself, which would be a fun little maybe live stream to do. So I'm going to pop this in the front of my binder. I'm gonna put this in the front of my binder like this, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. He did make this for me around, I think, when I was talking about dropping Jonghyun, so Sana, Jihyo, and a group picture, and I love this theme from Eyes Wide Open, this concept. And I think it also makes sense because this is the binder that Eyes Wide Open is in, right here. So yeah, let's get into the inclusions. And before I give like a spoiler warning and stuff, I am going to be looking at the non-detailed album preview for the majority of the video, and if you are fine with seeing the kind of spoilery previews, they'll be at the end and we'll do a brief discussion about those, but we will just be looking at the covered ones just for the sake of folks who don't want to see any like inclusion spoilers. Let's look at this preview for the Twice album. So we have 3 versions of the photo book, Ready, 2, and B versions, and then each of the CDs, of course. Then inside we get a folded poster, which they did last time, and they're usually like A4 size, so that can be really cute. I'll store that in my inclusions binder. I don't really show it much on camera, but I do store my Twice inclusions in there. Then you get a postcard, random 1 out of 9. Again, they did that last era and they were really nice quality, so I hope they carry on with that. And then we get into the 9 pocket sized items. So they have a message photo card, which is usual photo card size, 55 by 85. You get 1 out of 9, and then for the photo cards you get random 5 out of 45. So basically with one photo book album you can complete 1 member, which is the same as last time, like this, which is why a lot of people have been collecting OT9 recently, just because it is easier. Like, you buy 9 albums and you can essentially somehow pull every single card, or you can pull exactly enough to trade. And like I said, we'll go through the actual previews, like the photos of these at the end. So let's carry on. Then for pre-order, as usual, you get a photo card. I don't actually store these anymore. I keep my favorite concepts of the pre-order cards, but usually they're 9 cards, so 1 for each member, and then an extra group card. And recently they've actually been selfies and they're literally beautiful, so I hope they carry on with that trend. Then you get a poster for each concept to match the version of the album that you got. Essentially, just from the photo book versions, we have 6 photo cards per member, which kind of echoes this, which would incline me to copy this setup from last time. However, for the first time ever, Twice have done digipack versions, and they're not only a digipack version or like a compact version, whatever you want to call it, they're member digipacks. So there's 9 versions. I'll be ordering 2, like I said before, and I'm hoping to get a Sana and a Jihyo version to match the members that I collect. Then inside you get obviously a member version photo book. There's been lots of talk about how this is Moonlight Sunrise themed, so if you like that song and you like the concept and you like the video, maybe the digipack is for you. Then inside you get a random photo card, 1 out of 9. You get a folded poster, which is the same folded poster no matter how many you get, and then you also get a sticker, which is a circle. And I haven't checked this yet with like other circle inclusions that groups have done in the past, but I don't think these fit in a 9 pocket. Just to throw that out there. Photo cards are usually 55 by 85, so it being 70 by 70 I think would make it just slightly too big. Then this is an interesting part. Okay, so for pre-order for the digipacks, you get 1 out of 9 random mini postcards, and then you get random 1 out of 9 units. Now I'm going to talk more about this in the detailed preview because we can actually see what the units are, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the units yet because I'm going to have 2 digipacks. I think I'm just going to collect 2 specific unit cards, so I can put 1 on like each page, maybe. Or I might put it in kind of my miscellaneous section because I have units back here as well, like past my normal album inclusions. So that's something I'm gonna have to work out, but we'll talk about that a little more. So I'm gonna grab my pages now that I've gone through. So I'm gonna grab my pages now that we've gone through all of the inclusions. We're gonna do the setup for everything but these like unit cards, all the other 9 pocket items. Then we'll come back to my iPad to go through the detailed previews where you can actually like see the pictures. So I will be a minute. I need to go grab some pages. So to like low-key mirror this, I'm gonna have a page per member, and I usually store the girls in age order, so I'll have Sana first and then I'll have Jihyo, even though Jihyo is my bias. So just for right now, I have just 1 like labeled filler for each girl. So this is Sana's page, and then this will be Jihyo's page. So if we do a little bit of mental maths, there are 5 photo book cards, 1 message card, and then 1 digipack. So that's 7. Usually I put my 7 photo cards in a layout, so it's like 2, 3, 2, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to store Jihyo's this way, and then for the sake of balance I'm going to store Sana's like the opposite way, and for the sake of weight distribution in my binder for my cards. So we still have the 3 cards in the middle, but instead of these 2 and these 2, I'm gonna have these 2, so the top left and the bottom right, as opposed to the top right and the bottom left. I think it just works well for the sake of distribution, especially if you don't have full 9 pocket pages anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, when I collected 3 members, I absolutely loved having the full 9 pockets for literally every single page. It was great for weight distribution. But yeah, I just like had a little realization about my toys collection, and I was like, I don't need to collect 3 members to make me happy. I'm quite content with my 2 members and then some OT9 set, as I just was not actively looking for those Jonghyun cards. So I don't think you can see the circles very clearly. All the sleeves where I have the circle, the Ultra Pro logo facing forward, is where I'm going to put a card. So I'm going to put the photo cards in these 2, the middle 3, and then these 2. Then for Jihyo, it's going to be shifted, so it's going to be these 2, these 3, and then these 2. Do you see the vision? I hope you do. Essentially, it's just like this, but with an extra card sort of vibe. Essentially, it's gonna look nice at the end. Like, just trust me, just trust me. So 2, 3, 2, 7 pattern layout. Literally love to see it. And then let's go through the inclusions like in detail, so I can share with you more of my ideas about this comeback. So this is the detailed inclusions for the photo book version. So these are the folded posters. This concept is actually my favorite concept, I think. I really like these outfits. I think they look so pretty. So definitely excited for that. Then we have the suit concept for the postcards, which, like, are we kidding? This is insane. And like the deserty one for the message photo card. So I'm happy they spread the concepts out between all of these inclusions. However, when we look at the photo cards, for example, if we look at Jihyo's, we have 2 in the deserty one, 2 in the suit one, and then 1 photo card in the one that I said was my favorite, like the pink and blue one. Which means that in terms of like photo card sized items, because we have to include this, we have 3 photo cards in one concept, 2 in another, and then only 1 in the last concept. So if we look at this, hear me out, the concept with 3 cards, so 2 photo cards and a message card right here, like the desert one, message card in the middle because it's a concept card, then the suit concept top and bottom, because there's 2. Then if we move to the digipacks, which look gorgeous, by the way, these are stunning. Move to the digipack cards. These are Moonlight Sunrise themed, which means we have 1 Moonlight Sunrise card and 1 in the other concept. So as they're odd ones out, they'll go in the corners. And then the message card, even though it's the same concept, is an odd one out because it's a concept card. So it's like odd ones out here. Now do you see the full potential of my vision? I really hope you do. Like, I hope this makes sense. But yeah, like the inclusions look fully gorgeous. I'm in love. Like, I really like this poster actually. It looks so nice. Then what am I looking for? Now moving to the unit photo cards, which I said I needed to mention afterwards. The mini postcards are slightly too big to go in 9 pockets. They're also square, so I'll probably store that with the circle and the postcard. Then the units are split by the oldest members, the middle members, and the youngest members, and there's 3 photo cards per unit. So in my brain, because I collect 2 members that are from the same unit, like I collect Jihyo and Sana, who are in the middle unit. I want to try and get the 2 selfie ones. So you know this middle one that's sideways? I want to get these 2 selfie ones for my girls. And I think it would be really pretty. Basically, to sum this whole like album inclusion situation out pretty fast, 7 pattern, 1 concept with 3 cards, 1 concept with 2 cards, corners for odd one out photo cards. Units, I don't know where I'm putting the units yet, but I want the middle unit of Sana, Jihyo, and Mina. I want 2 of them because I collect Sana and Jihyo. Mina, we love you. But yeah, it'll just kind of flow well with my Sana and Jihyo pages. Don't know if I'll store them with my members or if I'll put them in the back with my other units, but we'll have to see. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my explanations made sense. I'm really excited to have Twice content back on my channel, especially with the kind of lull that I've had with it recently. It's really nice to be back in my Twice feels. Like, what a source of joy they are for me, and I think it'll be a really fun bunch of videos to kind of lead up into next month when we're gonna have the IVE come back. So basically we're just in girl group era over a year after I posted my am I in my girl group era video, because let's face it, I am always in a girl group era. My character development literally is not a shame. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I have some things to pack. I also need to get ready because I'm going out to get food with my friends tonight, so I'm gonna have a great time. I'll let you know how yummy the food is on my story or something. Yeah, I'm really excited for the comeback, and I'm gonna go listen to the sneak peek now because it dropped whilst I was filming. I'm gonna put my thoughts in the comments, like it's totally fine. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye.